So today I'm going to do my favourite yoga practice. Why not? It's the one I come to when I don't. I'm just going to go and close the door. I can hear Happy Christmas music coming from the. Coming from the kitchen. Because over the next 2 weeks, I really hope you do carry it until. My plan is that we'll start meeting again on January the 4th. Obviously, I haven't put out any dates, any times yet because I have no idea what form we'll be meeting under. But over Christmas, I hope that you will practice some yoga. And this is my yoga practice I come to when actually I don't really feel like it. And I get myself on my mat and I just start. And I bribe myself, oh, I'll just do 10 minutes. And then it usually turns into much, much more. But if it is only 10 minutes, 5 minutes, that doesn't matter. It is just coming onto your mat. Even me as a complete yoga fanatic sometimes struggles to come onto their mat. But when I do, I always feel so much better. So just stand on your mat and just feel your toes spread. Weight is evenly distributed on your feet. Feel your thighs are lifted, butt released, abs are engaged. Your chest is lifted, your shoulders are down, chin is level. Piece of strings pulling you up to the ceiling. And come to your breath. Always at the start of any yoga practice. Even if it's just a couple of minutes of bringing yourself into the present moment. Find your breath. Breathing in. Feeling your ribs expand here. As you exhale, pull your tummy muscles in towards your spine. Breathing in, exhaling, pulling in your tummy muscles. So you can feel that you're pushing your feet into your mat. You can feel how your abs are engaged, your chest is lifted, your shoulders are down. Your chin is level, that piece of string is pulling you up to the ceiling. And bring your hands together. And take a deep breath in as you take your hands up, up, up. Now be really conscious of those hands rising. And the arms going wide as you bring them back down. And again, be aware of how your hands come together. Breathing in, really noticing how your arms are going up above your head. And exhaling, pulling in your tummy muscles. And again, breathing in. And exhaling. Keeping this going, feeling that stretch up and being aware of the movements. And this brings you into the present moment. Breathing in and exhaling. And 4 more. Breathing in, feeling that stretch up and exhaling. Pulling in your tummy muscles. And 2 more. And out. And 1 more. Breathing in. And exhaling. Shoulders down. Piece of string pulling you up to the ceiling. Abs engaged. Take your hands onto the top of your head and just rub your pressure point here. And then take your hands onto the back of your neck and just give it a rub here. And then just touch your throat. Take your hands onto the back of your jaw. Take your hands onto your temples, giving them a rub. And then taking your hands in between your eyebrows, finding the pressure point, and just enjoying the feeling of pressing in between your eyebrows. If you ever feel overwhelmed, bring yourself into the moment and just find that point. And then take your arms down, piece of string pulling you up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and look round to your right. Exhale. Really feel as though you were not owls, but as though you could be an owl, your neck could carry on. Breathe in, exhale and left. Breathe in, exhale and right. And breathe in, exhale and left. And then come back to center, take your right arm up, feel that stretch up here. Come round, place your hand onto your ear and bring your ear over onto your arm. And come back up, take your arm down and take the other arm up. Feel that stretch up and come over to the other side. Feeling that stretch through. And coming back up, taking both hands behind your ears. Bring your head up and bring your chin down. So tuck your chin in. Apply gentle pressure behind your ears and then take your elbows back as far as they will go. Elbows back, chin down. And then let your head go back into your hands, elbows back, breathe. And lift up your head again. Keep your hands here and turn your elbows. Turn your elbows in a circle. Bringing your elbows together if you can. That's better. Touching your elbows together. And take it the other way. And turn the elbows again. And turn them the other way. And then take your hands down and roll your shoulders round. Feel those shoulders moving round. And bring your shoulders forward. And back. And forward. And back. And then take your arms up above your head. Interlock your fingers and push those hands away. Feeling that stretch up. And take a deep breath in. Exhale. Just look round, keeping your hips as forward as you can. Just allowing your waist to turn, looking underneath your left arm. And breathe in. Exhale and look underneath your right arm. And breathe in. Exhale and left. And right. And then push forward. And then take your hands behind you, interlock your fingers and lift up. Feel that stretch up and feel like someone has got their hands on your shoulders and with their knee in between your shoulder blades and they're pulling back on your shoulders in the nicest possible way. As though that could be nice. But that's the feeling you want to get. Breathing in, exhaling. And coming back down and rolling your shoulders round. And then taking your hands on your shoulders and rolling them round. And then allowing your arms to come down. Take a deep breath in. Feel the stretch up. And bring them halfway. And up, stretching up, bring your arms halfway, and up, and halfway, and up, and halfway, and 6, 5. Really feeling the strength as you lift your arms up and come down. 4, 3, 2, and one, and then stop halfway and go round, just allowing your arms to go round. And then coming back to center, taking your arms in a straight line. So arms straight out and turning with your arms straight out. And then letting your arms come round your body. Good. For another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come back. Roll your shoulders round. And then bring your hands together. Take a deep breath in. Arms up, arms out. Bend your knees, look forward. Breathe in, exhale as though you're going to pick something up off the floor. Take a deep breath in. Arms up and out. And again. Breathe in, exhale. Bend your knees, look forward. Come down, take a deep breath in. Arms up and out. And keep this going. Breathing in, exhale. Bend your knees. Come down. Breathe in and exhale. And 4 more. And out. Bend your knees. Really get that stretch through your spine. Let your tailbone drop as you bring your hands down. Arms up and down. And 3 more. And out. Bend down. Push through your feet. Arms up and out. And twice more. And out. Bend your knees. Come down. And 1 more time. Really feeling the stretch up. And exhale. Bend your knees. Come down. Arms up and down. And then just let your head move. Let your shoulders move. Feel that you already feel looser than you did a few minutes ago. Now for your ankles, something we do a lot, but something that's really necessary, especially at this time of year when we just jam our feet into boots and don't think about our ankles. Turn your ankles, standing on one leg. If you want to hold on to the side, please do. Turn your foot one way and then the other, and then to your knee, and then let the leg go up and through, up and through. So you're really getting that stretch, up and through, up and through. Have your hands on your hips, arms out or holding on to something if you want. For 8, abs engaged. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the other side. Take the left leg. Turn it first. Abs engaged. Push it through your feet, feeling the energy coming into your body. And the other way. And then to your knees. And then let that leg go up and through, up and through. Breathing, feeling that as you go back, those glutes are engaging. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can come back and you already feel the energy coming into your body of having started your yoga practice. And take a deep breath in, take your arms up, up, up. Feel that stretched up. Stretch, stretch, stretch up. And come up onto your toes. Right up onto your toes. Come right up, 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 onto your toes. That's it. Feel that stretch up, abs engaged, breathe. And then come down, bend your knees. Feel like you're pushing against the bar, a bar with your shins. Your abs are engaged. Breathing, knees bent, tailbone dropping. And then bring your hands onto your knees like we did just now. For some of you, this might be enough. If you have a bad back, maybe stop here, completely up to you. Take your hands into prayer position and take your left elbow over to your right knee, looking over your right shoulder. And then push, push, push up. Take your arms up, up, up. Take your hands as though they're holding onto that box. Come up onto your toes. Feel that stretch up. Breathe, shoulders down. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, bend your knees and come forward, so forward from the hips, letting your tailbone drop. Abs engaged, breathe, and then place your hands onto your knees. This might be enough for you. You really get that stretch through your lower back, letting your tailbone drop. And then bring your hands together and take your left elbow over to your right knee, looking over your shoulder. Toes spread, breathing. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself back up. And then take your arms, take them round as though they're round a ball. And over to one side into half moon. And up and over into half moon the other side. Good. Across your body, down. Push through your feet, arms up and over. And over. And across and down. Push through your feet. And over. And over. And across and down. And push through your feet. And over. And over. And keep this going. And you will feel this lovely stretch, this flow. And it really brings you into the present moment, focusing just on you, your breath and your mind. Over and over. And keep this going, feeling that stretch around. That's it. And another 4 more. Just such a good feeling. Allowing your body to flow. And 2 more. And come up, taking your hands up above your head into church spire. Hands in church spire, arms up, shoulders down. And come over into half moon. And come up and over to the other side in half moon. Stretching your arms way and come up. Now if you have any kind of poor lower back, support your back here. Otherwise, go back, look back, just as far as is right for you. And come back up. Take your arms out, look down one arm, look down the other. And come forward, eyes down the wall, eyes down the floor. And now, hang there, but use your shoulders, let your head go. Use your breath. Feel how you're folded over from your hips. Let your head go. Roll your shoulders round. Breathing in, exhaling. And And then just gently move from side to side. Again, just feeling those hips, those arms, just going round and round. And again, just move your shoulders again. Let your head hang so your neck lengthens, and then bend your knees, come up. Take your arms up above your head. Feel that stretch up. So you're pushing through your feet. You're being lifted up to the sky. And go back, look back. And breathe in, exhale, come back up. Take your arms out and come forward. Eyes down the wall, eyes down the floor, flat back as possible. And bring your hands around your elbows and hang down with your hands around your elbows. Pushing your elbows down, breathe. Really feel as though your elbows are going to touch the ground. If they do, take a photo and send it to me. I've seen one person ever do it. Pushing your sitting bones up into the air, feeling that stretch. And then come round side to side, holding onto your elbows. And then let your hands go. Place them on the floor, push through your feet and look forward. So you're not moving your back, your ribs are on your thighs and you're just extending your chin forward. Breathe in, exhale and take your gaze back to your knees. Push into your feet and look forward. And back to your knees and once again, look forward and back to your knees. Bend your knees, slowly come back up. Take your arms up above your head. Look back, go back. And come back up. Take your arms out, look down one arm, look down the other arm. And come forward. And take your hands, take them all the way around the back of your legs. And bring your forehead down towards your knees. Breathe. Pull on the backs of your legs. Breathe. Now feel that you're folded over from the hips. Ribs are on your thighs. You're going to stretch through your shoulders as well. And then bend your knees, push through your feet and slowly, slowly come up. Take your arms up above your head and arms down. And then just allow your head just to roll around once one way, once the other. Roll your shoulders round. And then come down onto your mat and come into child's pose. Stretching your arms forward, butt back. Pushing your hands into your mat, breathing. And then letting your arms sweep round to the right, taking your left hand on top of your right, having your head in between your hands. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, let your hands sweep round to the other side, taking your right hand onto your left. And round. Left arm on top of your right and round, and your right hand on top of your left. And then come back to center. Take a deep breath in, up onto your knees and push back and up and push back and up and back. Really stretching through the back, stretching through the spine, through your ribs for another 4, 3, 2, and one. And then come up, place your wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just circle through your hips. Really using the lower back, circling, pulling in your tummy muscles. And go the other way. And then come back to center, pull in your tummy muscles. And take your spine up to the ceiling. Right up, really sucking in your tummy muscles. Suck them in. Not talking about what's going on the top. Just right inside. Suck them in and up. Feel that spine lifting. Pushing your hands into the mat and breathe in. Exhale, come down and look up. So your spine's going down towards the floor. You're breathing, really stretching that spine down. Your chin is going up into the air. And up. Suck in your tummy muscles as it comes up. And down. And feel how stretching through your spine like this brings energy into the whole of your body. Breathing in, you're really stretching through your nervous system. You're exhaling anything that you don't want in there, pulling in your tummy muscles, really reaching up with that spine and down and looking up for 8. Up and down. Noticing how it's going further each time. And down. And just 4 more sets, just letting it go a little bit further each time, really stretching up, 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 really pulling in those tummy muscles. And down. And up. And down. And 2 more. Up. And down. And 1 more. Up. And down. And then come back, taking your knees wide, big toes together. Push your butt back. Stretching your arms forward. Breathing. Feeling that stretch. Also noticing how when your forehead is in touch with your mat, how good that feels. Forehead in touch with anything just makes us feel calmer and more in control of our mind. The more we breathe, the more we control our minds rather than our minds controlling you. From here, just take your weight side to side. And then come back to center. Breathing in, exhaling. And then when you're ready, come up onto all fours again. Knees underneath your hips. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Take your right leg back. Core strength pose, a really good one for the Christmas holidays. Pulling in those tummy muscles, stretching, stretching, stretching out, pushing the heel away, breathing. That's it, core strength pose. You're back. You're back, Sue. We're in core strength pose. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. And the other side. Shoulders over your wrists. Knees underneath your hips. And left leg back. Right arm up. Just pushing. We've done a lot of variations of core strength this term. This is just basic core strength. Add it into your practice. so good for backs. Uses your abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Push your right leg up. Left arm out. Abs engaged, really lifting up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back down. And the other side, pulling in your tummy muscles. Take your left leg out. Right arm up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, pushing that heel up in the air, 2 and 1, and come back down. Take a deep breath in, exhale, push your butt back, arms forward, breathing, stretching those arms forward, pushing your hands into your mat. And then when you're ready, just come up, tuck your toes underneath and push your butt back. Just feel that stretch through your toes. And then come down, push your butt back. And take a deep breath in, exhale, and rise up. And breathe in, exhale, come forward into hero. Breathe in, exhale, and rise up. And control it, coming forward so this stretches through your back, stretches through your arms. And up. And 6 more, really feel those abs engaged as you come forward. Straighten up your arms as much as possible. And up. So really straighten up your arms. They're not like this, they're straight. And forward, fold from your hips. And 4 more. And keep those arms straight, fold forward. Breathe in. Exhale and fold forward. And 2 more. Arms up and forward. Really pulling in your abs, emptying out your tummy so that you've got space to fold forward and fold forward. That's it, and keep it down here. Now tuck your toes underneath again and push yourself up into down dog. Really feel that stretch. Feel your legs stretching, butt pushing back, arms straight, spine in line with your neck, going through your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take your toes underneath you, push your butt back. Breathe in, exhale, push up and down and push back. Breathe in, exhale and up and down and push back. And another 5 and down. Really feeling the juxtaposition of these stretches. You're stretching right back and then you're folding up like a piece of paper. Always trying to counterpose. 3 more. Up, and this is combining strength and energy, plus you're upside down so blood's going into your head. Another really good one to do to create energy all the way over the Christmas holidays. And back, and 1 more. Up, and so good for backs. Always think linear, think straight and down. And then just take your arms down by your side. So you're creating that stretch through your back, creating space in your spine. We're in much more than we'd like at the moment. Means we're sitting a bit more. And it just means our spines get squashed, causes back pain. So really allow that spine to lengthen. Breathe And then take your arms up and come forward. And come forward on your mat. And stretch forward. So this is a little flow that we do a lot as well. And oh my goodness, it's good for bringing energy into your body. Elbows in, push your hands into your mat. Lift up into cobra. Just as far as it's right for you. Elbows slightly soft, looking up. Just taking your chin up to the ceiling. And down. And do that twice more. So you're opening up through your chest, through your lungs. Deep breath in. Exhale and push up. And down. And one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale and up. And down. And then take a deep breath in. As you exhale, tuck your toes underneath you and push yourself up into child's pose with your toes tucked underneath you. And then push yourself up into down dog. And come down, child's pose. And rise up into hero. So feel that stretch up in hero. And down. And forward. Control it as you come forward. Take your arms forward. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Come up into cobra. And down. And push yourself up with your toes underneath. And up into down dog. And down. And up into hero. And down. And forward. Control it. So it's just one movement using your arms as levers. And stretching forward. And in to cobra. And down. And up into toe curl child's pose. Down dog. And down. Letting the toes go. And rise up. So you've got it. You know it. And 4 more sets in your own time. So you should be coming in to child's pose with your toes curled underneath. And then pushing yourself up into down dog. And down. And rise up. And just 2 more sets. Really focus on the cobra, how that really opens up your chest, opens up your lungs, gives you so much energy. And the last set. And up into hero. And then just come down. Stay kneeling up. Now if it's really uncomfortable to kneel, then please sit. Or else take blocks or cushions in between your glutes and your calves. Abs engaged, chest lifted, piece of string pulling you up to the ceiling. And take your hands together and push them up. Remember about your wrists, always stretching through your wrists, shoulders down. That's it. And then push forward, make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. I can see some of your shoulders are sort of up here. Let them drop. And then take your hands behind you, interlock your fingers, lift your arms up. And then only if you want to, come forward, taking your arms up so you get a really big shoulder stretch. Taking them up as far as you can, forehead on your mat. And then come back, roll your shoulders round. Now take your hands, just clasp them together and roll your wrists round. I know a lot of your wrists feel yoga practice a lot. Keep strengthening them. And also keep them stretched. Push your wrists away from you, arms up, hands as though you're in a small corridor, narrow corridor, and you're pushing your hands against the walls. And down, and up, and down. And then turn your wrists one way, and then the other. And then bring your hands forward. Take one hand over your fingers and push your fingers back. And the other side. And then take your hands forward. So just take one hand onto the other wrist. And the other side. And then just take your arms down and roll your shoulders down. So again, remember your wrists all the way through. That's it. So that you just keep using them, keep turning. We're too much like this all the time. And just that movement, rotation, this movement, just taking your hands, squeezing them tight, out and in, out and in. Really good for your hands, for your wrists. So important. Okay. And then come back. And you know what I'm going to do now. My favourite practice would never not include sun salutations. Okay, so we're going to come in to sun salutations, where we're going to come in from down dog. So push yourself up into down dog. Really feel that stretch in down dog. Your fingers are really stretching apart. Your thumbs and first fingers pushing into your mat. Your legs as straight as you can make them. Your thighs are turning outwards, and they feel like they have some magnets on them, pushing them away from each other. At the same time, they're just parallel to each other. Your spine in line with your legs, pushing through your shoulders. And go into runner stretch, pushing one heel down, the other heel down. Runner stretch. One heel down, the other heel down. And then come right up onto your toes. Bend your knees and straighten your legs. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees and straighten. Up onto your toes. Bend your knees and straighten. And again. And one more time. Up, bend and straighten. And then when you're ready, bend your knees. Bring your right leg in between your hands. Help it if you need to. And let the left knee go down to the ground and rise up, hip stretcher. Really feel that rising up. That's it. And come back down. And take the left toes underneath you. And take the right leg back, down dog. And bend your knees. And bring your left leg in between your hands. Breathe. And then take the right knee onto the ground. And rise up. That hip stretcher, really into that hip here. Pushing the hip into the mat. And come forward. And take the toes underneath you on your right leg. And left leg back, down dog. Now come into plank. And if you need to come onto your knees, please do for crocodile. So onto your knees like this, and just bend your elbows. Elbows in, and let yourself come down to the floor. Obviously, if you can do full crocodile, please do. And into cobra, life-giving cobra. Opening up your chest, opening up your heart. And down. And then push yourself up into down dog. Breathe, really enjoy that feeling. And then walk your feet in between your hands. Bend your knees and come up, up, up. And arms down. Abs engaged, chest lifted. Piece of string pulling you up to the ceiling. Chest lifted. And take your arms up. So we're just going to put all that together in sun salutation. And back. And come, eyes down the wall, eyes down the floor. Hands either side of your feet, bend your knees, and take your right leg back behind you, deep lunge. Left leg back, plank, shoulders over your wrists. Crocodile, cobra, down dog. And bend your knees, bring your body weight forward as you bring your left leg in, right leg in, bend your knees. Arms up and down, and arms up and back, and forward, hands down to the floor. And bend your knees, left leg back, right, plank, crocodile, cobra, down dog. And it's right leg in, left, arms up, arms down. Abs engaged, chest lifted, piece of string pulling you up to the ceiling. And arms up and back, forward, hands down to the floor. Bend your knees, right leg back, left, plank. Come to your knees here if you need to for crocodile, cobra, down dog. And it's left leg in. Right, body weight comes forward to help it. Arms up, arms down, and arms up, and back. Forward, hands down to the floor. Left leg back, right, plank, crocodile, cobra, down dog. Right leg in, left, arms up, arms down. Abs engaged, chest lifted, piece of string pulling you up to the ceiling. And arms up and back and forward, hands down to the floor. Right leg back, left, plank, crocodile, cobra, down dog. And it's left leg in, right, arms up and down, and arms up and back. Forward, hands down to the floor. Left leg back, right, plank, crocodile, cobra, down dog. Right leg in, left, arms up, arms down. And one more set, you can do it. Arms up and back. Forward, hands down to the floor. And it's right leg back, left, plank, crocodile, cobra, down dog. And it's left leg in, right, arms up, arms down, and arms up, and back, and forward, hands down to the floor. And it's left leg back, right, plank, crocodile, cobra, down dog. And it's right leg in, left, arms up, arms down. And then just for a bit of fun, because you feel so full of energy now, let's do a jumping one. Arms up and back, forward, hands down to the floor. Bend your knees and jump back into plank. Crocodile, cobra, down dog. Now bring your body weight forward as you jump your legs back in. Arms up, arms down. Well done. So you can do a few of those if you really want to have energy giving, heart rate up yoga. Abs engaged, chest lifted, piece of string pulling up to the ceiling, shoulders down. Feel how after the movement you can bring your breath back. You're straight into mountain pose, a very powerful pose, because you're pushing into your feet. Your thighs are lifted, your butt's released. Abs are engaged, chest is lifted, and your shoulders are down. And then, when you're ready, just lift up your right leg and take your arms up above your head. Now this is a posture that is just brilliant to do at any time, because you have to pull in your tummy muscles. So you find those tummy muscles straight away. If it feels too much to have your arms up, please take your hands into prayer position. Feel that stretch up. That's it, abs engaged, shoulders down, excellent. Shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. It's just a really good one to do, just to make sure that you're pulling in your abs all the time, because you want to feel that your abs are engaged for as long as you're awake. Just that little bit to stop you, because otherwise if your abs don't engage, end up like this. Abs engaged, chest lifted, shoulders down. And the left leg. Feel that stretch up, push into your feet, shoulders down. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Now just take your hands onto your hips, abs engaged, and just turn your knee. Just turn your knee, and again, another really good one to do. We've done the hip stretcher the other way, just that hips take a lot of emotion. Just turn your knee the other way, and take that leg down and the other side. And turn it the other way. That's it. Good. Now, take your arms up above your head and take your right leg up. Now feel, just like we did just now, so you're pushing through the foot, arms are straight, shoulders are down. Right leg up. And then take a deep breath in. Exhale. And come forward in to warrior 3. Again, a strong pose. Show how strong you are. Push your heel away from you. Really feel your arms are up. Breathe. 8, 7, abs engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. And take your arms down. Abs engaged, chest lifted, piece the string pulling up to the ceiling. This time, take your left leg up. Feel that lifting up, pushing in to your right leg. Abs engaged. And take your arms up. Breathe. Good. Hold it, shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come down and come forward. Don't let the foot touch the floor if you can. Taking your leg up into the air, pushing the leg up, arms straight, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Deep breath in, arms up and out. Roll your shoulders round, abs engaged. And then no practice would be right without tree, my favourite practice. So lift up into tree. Bring your hands together. Do use the side if you need to. And then take your arms up. Breathe, abs engaged. Shoulders down. Feel that stretch up. Good. Take another, don't worry if you fall out, just come back in. Take another 3 deep breaths. That's it. Well done. Just use your breath. And come down. And let that leg come back down. And the other side, left leg. Lift it up. Find your balance. And then only when you're ready, take your arms up. Feel that lovely stretch up. Feel how you're reaching for the sky and you're rooted to the ground. Now I can see some of you who started with me a few months ago are now balancing in full tree, which is just great to see. Shoulders down, piece of string pulling you up. Take another 3 deep breaths here. Don't worry if you fall out. Chin up, chin away from your chest. That's it. Just find that balance. Bring your hands into prayer position if that feels right for you. And come down. And let your leg come back down. Take a deep breath in. Arms up and arms down. And roll your shoulders round. Now, obviously, if you're doing your own practice, you can come down onto the ground now, coming into ball. We're going to come into a sitting position. And we're going to take our arms up and go into a spinal twist. Turning, looking over your right shoulder, breathing. And come back up. And turn and take your left hand behind you, right hand onto your left knee. Spinal twist, turning as much as you can. The more pressure you put onto the knee with the hand, the more you'll turn. 2 more deep breaths here. And come up and turn again. And breathe in. And on your exhalation, turn. And then come back up. Take a deep breath in. Arms up. And place your hands behind you for a seated back bend, looking up. And come back up. And take your arms up and fold forwards. Fold forwards. And come back up. Take a deep breath in, arms up and out. Put your hands onto your knees and feel your spine straighten. Feel your shoulders drop down away from your ears. Feel your abs engaged. And allow the breath deeply into your body. Breathing in. Really using your ribs so your lungs are filling up. And bringing the air out so your ribs contract. And your ribs expand with your breath. And they contract. So you really feel that your lungs are filling up. Take another 3 deep breaths here. And exhale, pulling in your tummy muscles. And one more time, big deep breath. And exhale. Let your shoulders drop down away from your ears. Notice how your yoga practice brought energy into your body. Notice how your breath is deep. And please take my favourite yoga practice with you for the Christmas holidays. And take parts of it, all of it, and do it over the next 2 weeks. Thank you all very much for joining me for Thursday yoga practice. 5, 10, doesn't matter how long you do. Just do some yoga. There's films on my website for you to do as well. Arms up and out. And if anyone wants one of these longer films, please let me know. Thank you all very much. Well done. Brilliant.